Good morning. We understand that in Eldoret, farmers are still waiting to sell their maize, and we understand that NCPB is still waiting for certain instructions. On January 10th of 2019, the president said that the price of maize will be 2,500, if I'm not mistaken, per bag. For how long should the farmers wait until they can have all this maize procured by NCPB?
Sam will be able to answer your question here because I'm now with the communication director NCPB countrywide, who is here, Mr. Mayo, and we would like also to ask him some few questions on whether, because so far the queue is so long, it's very long as from now. That is around 3 kilometers. Now farmers are waiting just to deliver their maize to NCPB, but until now nothing has happened. But he has told us earlier that there are some few of farmers who have really delivered the maize, and this is a big issue, Sam, because leaders from this county, led by Governor Jackson Mandago, they are saying the government should fully devolve agriculture to the county so that they can manage and man their own farmers if the national government is not really ready to help them. And most of the students that Niki Kitonga is talking about in Kwale that have not reported in Form 1, the leaders are saying that those part of those students are here in Uasin Gishu because the farmers have not sold their maize to take their kids to school. Mr. Mayo, what is the situation of maize in this country so far?
Okay, I can only speak on behalf of what we are doing at NCPB. What I can say is that so far we've taken in quite a number of bags, about 76,000 of 50 kg bags. And the process is ongoing and it's going on well. And to answer your question about the 3 kilometer or so line of trucks which are delivering maize to NCPB, what I can say is that the process has been a bit slow because of the vetting process has been so meticulous, and the people who have been in charge of vetting have been trying to be so careful in ensuring that only farmers, or rather genuine farmers, are the ones who are going to deliver the maize. Now, that process has been very slow, but I'm happy to say that in Eldoret, or rather in Uasin Gishu, the process is going on very well. In Trans Nzoia, it's actually picked up. In places like Lugari, which I think is western or Kakamega County, okay. Yeah, it's actually picking up. So we believe that as the process concludes of vetting, the intake will also pick up. So I believe the line is going to be very short, okay. Very, very soon. Okay,
maybe 76,000 of 50 kgs. Divided by 90, those are almost 844 bags of 90 kgs.
Not actually 800, it should be about, if it's 76, to about 30,000, or thereabouts. But I'll admit that that's a very small figure, considering that we are supposed to buy about 2 million bags. But as I pointed out, the issue was to do with vetting. But once the vetting process is over, we're going to be in a position to kind of take in all the grain that we can. Okay. Yes. So we can assure farmers to be patient and to ensure that they are well vetted. We'll take all their grains so long as they've been vetted, okay. And maybe their forms approved. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Mr. Mayo. Sam, I don't know for how long will these farmers be really waiting since last year. Remember those who had their grain last year, that is 2017, 2018. They are still waiting. They have not sold their maize. So it's a matter of a game of wait and see. And the person who is suffering on the ground, farmers are saying that the most suffering on the receiving end, as the government really go slow on this particular important issue for them to be able to sell their maize and move on to this planting season. We are still following on this, Sam. We'll come back to you. You remember this is still a thorny issue, particularly in this area. We'll come back to you to inform you what has really maybe happened here and what the NCPB will be doing. Back to you, Sam.